Let's face it, life isn't easy. If you're stuck in a bad relationship, betrayed or afraid of tomorrow, financially insecure, or desperate for a breakthrough, you've come to the right place. Dr. Carmen Harra is a renowned psychologist, intuitive, relationship expert, and best-selling author, and she's here to give you the miracle guidance you need. Her new call-in show, Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life, offers profound wisdom, practical advice, daily exercises, and empowering predictions, all for you. Dr. Harra's show aims to eliminate everyday problems, big and small, with topics like healing your relationships, reclaiming your power, achieving better health, dealing with loss, and so much more. Regain the joy, stability, and fulfillment you deserve to feel. Tune in to Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life with host Dr. Carmen Harra, live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and find the answers you've been looking for.
Hello, my wonderful friends, and welcome to another episode of Miracle Guidance. I'm Carmen Harra. So excited to be with you every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on OMTimes Radio. And tonight I want you to, I decided to help you discover your life purpose. And I want to show you how to act on it every single day. American author Sean Covey said, life is a mission, not a career. A career is a profession. A mission is a cause. A career person will ask, what is in for me? A mission person will ask, how can I make a difference? Trust me when I say that your mission is enormous. Don't even be afraid to dream big, even if you have to start small. And many of us start small, but the problem is we stay there. We remain in a limited mentality. We have a job, but not a career or a mission. We think of our job as a way to pay bills, not much more. We get bored. We don't see as a means of personal enrichment or soulful evolution. And this leaves us feeling highly dissatisfied, like we're in the wrong place, like we're stuck, like we are meant to do more. The larger-than-life desire we all have within ourselves to do, to act, to create, to build, remains somewhere burning. And we remain unsatisfied and unfulfilled. For this reason I'm doing the show, we must align ourselves with what? With our vocation. So right now you're probably gonna saying to yourself, but what's my true vocation? What's actually my true calling? Because you know what? I'm good at many things, but I don't really know what am I supposed to be doing. So my response to that question will come in form of a quote by a pastor called T.D. Jakes. And he said, if you can't figure it out your purpose, find out your passion. For your passion will lead you right into your purpose. So understanding the full scope of your purpose requires following your passion. So many times I speak with people on a daily basis and they all ask me, I don't know what's my purpose. I don't know what I'm here for. I don't know if I'm on a mission. I really don't know what's my passion, but I'm good at this, or I like this. So we were each put on earth to do something specific and something special. So you probably ask yourself, what were you born to do? We're each good at something, and together we're good at everything. In order to fulfill your purpose, you have to build your relationship with yourself. Many of us, we don't have a good relationship with ourselves, so consequently, we don't really understand what are we good at. But the same thing comes when we talk about love. You need to love yourself before someone else can love you. Otherwise, your relationship won't be successful. First, you need to develop a strong understanding of your strength, of your weaknesses, of your inner talent, of your capacity to love, of your capacity to commit, of your calling in life. And put this to use before you can start fulfilling your career dream. Now, the truth is that your ideal job should also fulfill your life purpose. Now, and many of us, we don't have that. But we come here on earth with a mission. We are not meant to be slave to a system or to bring someone else money while we do so much work. We were born to shine with the light of your own gifts and abilities. This is our personal power. This is your personal power and is unique to you. Now, what I can tell for sure is that the power spreads. Once you build up your confidence in yourself, you realize just what you're capable of. So once you see what talent you have, you discover another talent, then another. And once you get the momentum of your power going, you become unstoppable. That's why you look at some people, how they grow and they accumulate more and more gifts and they can achieve a lot of stuff. So work on your personal powers every day. Exercise your skills constantly. I'm telling people this all the time. Become a better artist, a better healer, a better lawyer, a better cook, a better singer. Then you see a transformation. So be better the day that you were yesterday. Recognize what are you doing correctly, what are you good at, and practice those things every day. This is one secret of living according to your vocation. So I'm trying to bring you the secrets to live according to your vocation, to discover your vocation. So I'll share with you a lot of things about that, but I want to incorporate what you do into your daily life. So for that reason, I want your opinion about this topic. I want to take your calls. I want you to let me know how you work towards your calling and if you are in the right career and if you are doing the things that you love. And if you have any questions about how to deal with a negative environment, how to secure a promotion, how to get a better position, how to start your own business, how to change jobs altogether, feel free to call 202-570-7057, 202-570-7057. And I'll take your calls in a minute, and Christopher will connect you with me. Christopher, my amazing producer, who works with me for more than 4 years, and I'm so grateful for him and everybody at OMTimes Radio. Before I do that, I want you to repeat after me some affirmations. Affirmations for success and for wealth. Say things like, I am purposeful. I am here to impact this world in a profound way. I am extremely successful. My career is expanding and thriving. My business is blooming like an infinite garden. I am a magnet for abundance in every areas of my life. I am talented. I have been gifted with many skills and I hone each day. So do this affirmation. Find your own ways. Ways are power. Words are power. I talk about this many times, how powerful words have. They have a specific vibration, a certain energy to make your dreams reality. And before I take your calls, I would still invite you to be my friend on social media. I do that every week. Every time I have an opportunity, I talk to you about being my friends on Facebook, on Instagram, and any other social media platform. And if you want to write to me at carmenharra@AOL, or go visit my website, carmenharra.com, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a lot of people on YouTube, and I'm posting all kinds of shows, all my TV shows. I was just telling Christopher, I did 30 shows in the last 2 months. So I did a lot of TV shows on different topics, and I continue to choose different topics. And you have a chance to see me. You have a chance to listen to the topics, the ideas that I'm promoting, and also a chance to write to me and let me know what it is that you want me to talk about. And again, putting your name and signing up for my mailing list at carmenharra.com will help you receive a lot of helpful emails, a lot of information about the shows, about different conferences, different events that I'm attending. So please be my friend on social media and subscribe to my newsletter. My new book, Committed, is still out there, available everywhere. Get it at Amazon. I think it's the best way to get a book right now. Everything is at Amazon, as you know. And the book is called Committed, Finding Love and Loyalty Through the 7 Archetypes. In 2 months, I'm ready with my new book that's coming also very soon. And I still want you to get this one because this one helps you reevaluate the way you think about love. It's that kind of a manual about love, and it helps you learn how to re-examine core beliefs you hold about commitment. It helps you get rid of karmic patterns of behavior that are passed down to you and to heal emotional trauma from your youth. Very significant. How to close doors to the past. Today I actually had a show on Bloom TV talking about how to turn a fling into a real relationship. The book that I wrote also helps you liberate from people and places that no longer serve you and habits that hinder your relationship potential. So it also helps you identify your partner's archetypes, his capacity to love, his mindset, his inclination, his strengths, his weaknesses, his characteristics overall, and determine also your own archetype. The book helps you make a comparison between your archetype and your significant other's archetype. It also helps you understand how to make your partner commit on the needs, fears, and desires on his archetype. It helps you navigate through the world online and in-person dating. So there's so many things that the book touches upon. Then before I go to how to work towards your life purpose, because I came up like every show, I love to come up with different things. Before I go to that, I would love to take a call, and I'm going to go straight to somebody who's calling me all the way from Europe. And I know it's kind of late in Europe right now, so I'm going to talk to Julia. Hi, my lovely Julia. How are you, my dear?
Thank you, Carmen. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Is it 2 a.m. over there? What time is it?
It doesn't matter, it's 2 a.m., yeah, but it's okay.
It's okay. All right, my lovely Julia. I am so grateful for the fact that you always stay up late just to be my, just to call in and be my guest. So how can I help?
Yeah, because when I saw the subject, I was so glad that you pick up this topic,
Really? Do you think you discover your life purpose? Do you think you did?
No, Carmen. Yeah, so we spoke first time on the radio like 2 years ago, and you told me that I am supposed to find my path, my mission in the next 2 years, but this did not happen yet.
Okay.
So, the most simple question would be...
Why do you think is that? Why do you think you couldn't find it yet? What is your take on it? What's your explanation about this?
The first one, I think it's because it's the fear that it's stopping me.
Okay, I agree.
And then it's that I don't have enough trust in myself.
Well, remember, if you listen to the show, what I said at the beginning, that in order to find your path and your true calling, you have to develop a special relationship with yourself. So
with yourself,
the first thing that you need to do is work on yourself. Work on your skills, work on your talents, work on your weaknesses. Acknowledge everything about you, the way you respond to the world, the way you interact with others. Where is your strength? Where do you feel insecure? Where is the fear coming from? So you're telling me, okay, partially is my fear, but where is this fear? What generates this fear? What type of fear is it? Because it looks like it's some kind of a paralyzing fear, not allowing you to dig deeper into your own resources. because you have infinite potential within yourself. And I'm very confident that if you will try to go deeper, within yourself, you will be able at some point to find amazing gifts about you. And from one talent, you will discover another one and then another one. And then you will acknowledge the complexity of who you are. And then more, just a servant in this world. You discover from the joy of doing certain things, you discover a life mission. You're on a mission. And there's nothing more divine, more glorious, and more amazing than being on a mission. And on a mission certainly means, taking your talents and help and serve others. We are here to serve other people. That's the main mission that we all, each of us in every way, are put on earth. So, so tell me a little bit. Do you think you have an answer to everything I'm telling you? Like, do you have an answer for your fear? Do you have an answer for what's exactly blocking you? Do you have an answer why for 2 years you're never able to go so deep within yourself to discover that purpose I'm talking about?
Well, I don't know. I wish it could be as simple as that, as you tell me, hey, Julia, this is your purpose and you are meant to do that. But, it's not like that easy.
Well, I think you have enormous talent towards discovering your spiritual self. You're a very evolved soul, a soul that seeks, information and guidance to continue to progress and to continue to evolve and to continue to share what you've learned with other people. So do you work in a specific environment, Julia? Where do you work?
Yeah, so Carmen, I'm working as an executive assistant in a software company. And I had a discussion with my manager about career because I told him that I would like to move in a position in sales. And he told me something that blew my mind. He just looked at me at some point and told me, is it really you? Because I feel like you are an honest person and you don't look for exposure. And do you think that this company is really a good fit for you? And I don't know what to tell him. I don't want to lie, but I don't want to leave the company because I feel I belong to this place. So it's,
this place give you that feeling of fulfillment, or do you think something is still missing? You understand what I mean? Do you think that, this, in other words, what I also said was, I think it's very relevant to answer your question, to find out your mission or your purpose, find out your passion. Are you passionate about this place, which I don't think you really are. You are probably passionate for other things, for helping the world in whichever way you can, for becoming who you meant to become, for turning and creating that big version of yourself. So that's the whole thing. If you have a passion for something, that passion will lead to your purpose, to your vocation, to your calling. So explore the side of you where you're passionate about. Some people are passionate about creating jewelry. Some people are passionate to be on stage. The people are passionate to be to act. Some people are passionate, for finance. Everybody is good at something. Have a passion for something. What is your passion?
Yeah, it's dancing, but that's just small. Okay. I mean, I don't see myself.
It's not small. But probably you're not meant to be a famous dancer, but you can take dancing as, dancing, singing, those are ways to heal, are healing forces. So people go and dance and sing, most likely when they feel down. Dancing raises the serotonin, raises the feel-good hormones, so raises the endorphins in the brain. So what I'm trying to say is that try to navigate through the dancing into exploring the meaning of dancing at another level and turn it into a calling. So the creative side of you, is the one that is very powerful. So use that creativity. Is there anything else you feel you creative about?
Mm, not really. No.
Have you ever thought about coming up with an idea, with a program? Have you ever thought about speaking in front of an audience? I'm just saying. You are not timid, you're not shy. You call the radio, you can talk clearly. You have a wonderful way of expressing yourself. You have a wonderful way of convincing others and me, and you know what I mean. So that is your strength. That's an
Yeah.
extraordinary ability that you have.
Because one day I dream to have my own radio show and be like
Oh,
you.
now we are talking. Now we're talking. So I took you there where I wanted you to go, with your dream that you can actually turn into reality. So let's introspect that, and let's be in touch, because I might probably be able to help you with that. And I definitely see that happening for you. And when you're going to do a show, you have so much to share. You have so many wonderful ideas. You're such an open light force in this world. And there's so much you can achieve. So I'm excited about you and your perspective of rediscovering and reinventing yourself and going way higher than you are right now. And don't limit yourself to this job. Don't. Nobody should limit themselves to a job or to a career. You should
true,
aim and see yourself at a higher, in a higher position, in a different realm.
Yeah, but one last question till I get there to this, let's say, my radio show and all the stuff. Shall I keep my job? Because one time I spoke with you, you told me that my manager is the person that could really do something good for me and he can help me.
This is a phase in your life. So you're not there by accident.
Yeah.
And I should use this time of your life to progress. We go through different phases till we get where we want to get. So walking away from this is not doing any good, and it makes you feel like running away from something. So stay where you are, fulfill the reason you're there. Do it to the very end, and meanwhile prepare yourself for the next moment, for the next cycle, for the next Julia. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, my
Lovely.
beautiful. Thank you for calling me.
Thank you so much, Carmen.
Call anytime,
Thank you,
my sweetheart. And I'm going to take a short break.
Sure.
And then I'm going to go to Coy in New York. Hi, my love. Wait for me 1 minute. I'll take a short break.
The best of the holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
OMTimes magazine is one of the leading online content providers of positivity, wellness, and personal empowerment. A philanthropic organisation, their net proceeds are funneled to support worldwide charity initiatives via Humanity Healing International. Through their commitment to creating community and providing conscious content, they aspire to uplift humanity on a global scale. Connect at omtimes.com. OMTimes, creating a more conscious lifestyle.
My name is Victor Furman. Some call me The Voice. I've always been fascinated with human nature, spirituality, science, and the crossroads at which they meet. Join me Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio, and we'll explore these topics and so much more on Destination Unlimited.
COVID-19, brought to you by CDC and the Ad Council.
If you're feeling increasingly lonely right now, you're not alone. It's totally normal. Even though we may not be able to get together in person, connecting virtually with friends and family still gives you a chance to interact with people and may help raise your spirits. Join a virtual book club, set up group text chats, or online video coffee breaks with coworkers.
Find more self-care and coping tips at coping-19.org.
And I'm back on OMTime Radio, and the topic is how to find your life purpose, how to find your mission, and which are the steps you need to take to get there. But I'm going to go first to Koi because I know she's waiting for me for a while. Hi, my lovely Koi. How are you?
Carmen, how are you, my friend? It's good to talk to you again.
I love you, sweetie.
Thank you. I love you too. I had so much fun last week talking to you. Ah,
Oh, you're so
I had
sweet.
so much fun. So, I like your topic today
Okay.
about life purpose and mission
Right.
and career. It's all, the career is a different thing. That's to help you, pay your
Right.
rent and car and all that kind of stuff. That's not your life. What you're here for, right? So
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
I feel. Oh, and before I say one more thing, you were great with Julia. You guided her to where she finally burst out. She couldn't help herself that she wanted to have her own show. I was enjoying that conversation. So,
Thank you, my love.
so,
Tell me what is so
yes,
because we're talking about this incredible topic, and I want to hear your story about your own calling because
yes.
I'm very convinced you have millions of talents. Probably you've never used them. Probably it's never too late to use them. So tell me a little bit more about this.
All right. I feel like my life. I feel that my life purpose is helping children and family, especially children,
Oh my God, that's so
and
beautiful.
all the way to all from you know maybe from the time they're born all the way
Right.
to about 20 something,
Right.
and they all do seek me out one way or another, or I'm like in their life for because I know there's a reason for it. And so I did when I was working. I was working as a guardian ad litem and a child advocate in family court, and I loved it. I knew that's what I'm supposed to do. And outside of that, as a career, I've also just done it just in meeting people like my neighbors,
Right.
their children, so I feel like that is a purpose of mine. But I have a friend named Lance who tries to steer me into doing intuitive work because um, I I I know that I am intuitive. I I know that I've been intuitive since a child.
Right.
Um, and but at the same time, it was, how do I want to say? It lay dormant, because
Right. Of course. Yeah.
um I've had my childhood was horrible and very abusive, mine and my brothers, and
Right.
it went all the way through to adult life. What
Right.
I what I couldn't help, you know, with the abuse and molestation and things of that nature, it just carried on into my adult life, and I it was like I was drawing that same type of energy to me, and I was thinking, oh, I could I could if I'm kind and I'm this that and a third, that it would help them, uplift them out of
Right.
that, and it just never did. So I knew when I had to close the door and keep on going. So
Right.
I feel like because of my childhood and things that carried on into my adulthood, and I know that I drew it to self, but
Right.
also, but I also know that everyone has a choice, and the people that caused me to go through these things, it also caused me to be kinder and gentler, and you know, it didn't cause me to like be angry and bitter and
Right.
mean. So if you could help me with that.
Yeah. And the first thing I want to ask you, have you ever thought about joining any of those organizations? There are all kinds of, when you can participate in doing something good for children. Have you ever tried to join something like this?
Yes, I have, and
Okay.
I have joined.
You
Yes,
did, okay. Because then
yes,
you feel like you're part of a bigger group of people, and then your involvement is different. You can do things in a way better. You can serve better. And I understand where this is coming from. It does come from your own pain, and you participate in your own healing process because you want to heal what
exactly.
happened when you were young. You know, want to heal the pain of your youth, and the way you do that is by helping others to process that pain and probably not to go through that pain, and that helps you heal those people but heal your own self. And this is what's so magic about your purpose. Your purpose
Yes,
comes from your childhood, and it will never stop. You will never, as long as you live, you will want to continue to have that need, that urge, that desire to make a difference in other people's lives so they don't have to go through what you've been going through. And
exactly. That's what
also,
I said.
yes, understand the mechanism of what has happened within yourself. Because many of us, we try to bury pain in the reactive side of the brain. We take the pain and put it in the subconscious mind and let it be dormant there, and pretend that it never happened to us. But that is not the right way to act, because that dormant side of the subconscious will kick in, will wake up whenever you don't even expect, and will interfere with your life forever. So the best way is to delete that memory by healing that. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
I think
I
that
haven't.
you're on a beautiful path. You're on a beautiful calling, and this is, you're acknowledging it. You seem to know the reason of it, and you seem to continue to do it forever. And I want you to join. There's even an organization called Vital Voices. That is a beautiful
Vital Voices.
organization.
Okay.
Yeah, Vital Voice. You can join women all over the globe and children all over the globe. Because it's like an international, huge organization. You know what? The most powerful women, like from Angelina Jolie to I can tell you infinite names of beautiful women who want to help kids. And,
Mhm.
and and participate, and you can have a voice over there. You can have a voice, because I think that your mission is clear. You need to have the voice, and you need to have your own statement, and you need to make it even more like official in a way. This is who I am, this is what I'm born to do, and this is what makes me fulfill, and this is what makes me create the best version of me. So this is me at a higher level of the level of myself beyond the ego and beyond the soul is the self, the highest level. This is where you stand. So it's really amazing.
Thank
There's
you.
no better dedication than this one. There's no better passion than this one. You're passionate about the pain that people have. You're passionate to
Yes.
heal that pain, to make them process the pain. You know what I mean? To overcome the pain, to feel
Yes.
the joy that's coming when the pain is released and the pain is healed. It's an enormous shift in the consciousness when you go from feeling lost and feeling alone and feeling abandoned to feeling
Mhm.
surrounded by love, and part of a group and part of something greater than life. So yeah, I think you are really into something extraordinary.
Thank you. And as far as my intuitive gifts, what do you think? What do you
That
feel?
is definitely a gift that people have. Some people acknowledge. For you, I'm grateful that you did acknowledge you have it, and you really have it. And that's another way, to introspect your potential and also be very instrumental in helping other people work with their issues and their problem by using your intuition and triggering their own intuitive mind, and so and again, it's part of the same process of guidance. You want to guide.
Yes.
You be an instrument of light. That's why we said people like you are light workers, people who work with the light, people who work with the good, people who are, as I said, instrument of peace and instrument of love.
Thank you.
Oh, I love you.
You are so. I love talking to you.
Okay, my beautiful.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to talk to you. To think about it, and don't Google Vital Voices. It's a great organization, international organization of women all over the globe. Women that have been abused, women that have lost their kids, women that went through. Because we women should sometimes join forces. The feminine energy this time. We live in two. Two is the female power. So we should join forces, especially with the atrocity that we see in the world when kids are killed, when women are raped, women are killed. Women in giving birth are killed. This is really signaling something horrendous happening somewhere for the collective mind of the planet, and people like you, we should join forces and surround those people who are suffering with our love, so make their pain less and somehow energetically help them a lot. So use your intuitive mind, use all your gifts that are tremendous, and make the world a better place, my love.
Thank you so very much, and you do the same. You're already doing it.
I'm trying, my love. I'm trying.
When I grow up, I want to be like you.
Okay, my angel.
All right.
That's such a compliment. I love you more. And you guys, I'm going to take a short break, and then I'm going to go to my next caller, which is Kim. So you guys hold on the line. I'll be back in a minute.
The best of holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Ascending Hearts is no ordinary dating site, but a spiritual dating site with a purpose, to link you with your soulmate. We engineer the serendipity so you can trust that you will attune with someone that has the same matching vibration as you. Ascending Hearts, the conscious dating site for the spiritually aware. Try Ascending Hearts for free. AscendingHearts.com.
Hello, I'm Sandy Sedgbeer, host of OMTimes Magazine's flagship radio show, What is Going On? My passion is sifting through information, research, and innovations from new thought teachers, speakers, and researchers pushing back the boundaries of what we know about life, energy, metaphysics, and the universe. I love shifting perceptions about who we are, why we're here, and how quickly impossible becomes normal when we open our minds, expand our awareness, and accept that the only limits that exist are those we place upon ourselves. So if you're the kind of forward-thinking, eager investigator of what lies beyond the current reality that most perceive, why not make a date to come play with me in the field of possibilities at 4 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday, and together we can discover what's really going on.
If I could be you,
and you could be me,
for just 1 hour,
if you could find a way
to get inside
each other's mind,
walk a mile in my shoes,
walk a mile in my shoes,
walk a mile in my shoes.
We've all felt left out, and for some, that feeling lasts more than a moment. We can change that. Learn how at belongingbeginswithus.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
back. So excited with my topic today, how to work towards your life purpose, how to work for yourself, how to recognize, the cycles you're going through, how to take specific steps, in order to achieve, to reinvent yourself, to create, the career that you want, the vocation that is there for you. So more and more people are choosing to work for themselves. This can work out great for you if you are determined, because in order to make a new business or a project successful, you'll have to live for it. So you have to put all your energy, all your imagination. You have to devote yourself to the business completely. You have to live and breathe it. You'll have to study everything, to stay ahead of competition. If you're ready for that, and if you're working on yourself, you'll prove that it end up by being the best decision you'll ever make. And this is your own way of working towards achieving your goal of having that extraordinary purpose, that career, that calling you always wanted to have. But also, as I said, recognize the cycle. The energy of the universe sometimes always, many times works in your favor, but there are times when the energy is off. And this means when you feel things being stagnant, and some of you are always calling me, said, I don't know, things are not moving. You have to recognize the time of your growth. You have to recognize when the energy is right, working in your favor. And you always have to work with a divine timing to get the help that you need. And when you build something in life, you build a career, you build something, you have to take small steps in order to create something, because nothing can be done overnight, and if you find that something you are trying to achieve is overwhelming, then try it at a slower rate, in a more comfortable pace. So the rate of change isn't as important as you think it is. What's important is to see a visible progress, something that is steadily happening. If you have an idea, if you have a project in mind, if you have a certain goal, if you want to achieve something, work on that. Don't avoid the work involved with change of fear that the complex process, because it's a very complex process, is unfolding in front of you, and don't be intimidated by that. Because nothing will actually work miraculously overnight. So be ready for a lot of emotional and investment of any kind of your own energy. And take a leap of faith, because we all have the one thing that we know we should do, and we are hesitant to do. We might be sometimes afraid of the outcome of falling, or that something, it's not moving our way. Many of us, we have a dead-end job. Many of us, we have situation in which we're not generating an income. But make an important, leap of faith with your own self. And you will see that in time, your commitment and your dedication to your vocation will pay off. And be authentic. A lot of people feel like they have to fit a certain mold in order to be accepted by the society. So under this pressure, it's easy to forget that you were already born a work of art. We all are a work of art. We're so perfect, so beautiful. You don't have to paint an entirely new portrait of yourself to be recognized and admired, because you already are perfect. So rely on your genuine self, the one that beams, that light, and be unique. Being unique is an advantage, because your authenticity is the greatest source of your power. So I want you to acknowledge that when it comes to achieving your goal and your life purpose, and evaluate what changes you need to make. Understand that it's time to take a different approach sometime. It's time to change your career. When you see that your finance slow down, when you see you're not satisfied, you feel like that particular place is not good for you anymore. It's okay. Don't be afraid. It's okay, to create something different and take a new course of action. Consider how, when, and where the changes will be made. And stay one step ahead, because if you study new opportunities. Watch how things change around you. It's fascinating that in the whole process, in this process, we are not alone. No one has ever built an empire on their own. So don't be afraid to reach out to individuals around you. When you want to build something great, when this is your vocation, rely on other people. You will feel more and more confident when you have people on your side. And keep your options open. Remember, don't keep all your eggs in one basket. Always be open to other possibilities. So these are steps that you need to take. You need to celebrate your progress. You need to build a foundation. And so you also need to break that cycle I'm talking about. And remember that emotion play a large role in achieving your goal in life. We are creatures of impulse, especially in regards to our finance. You know, we are so scared and we act on an impulse anytime something doesn't go right. But it's important to be aware of all this, all these things. And I'm also advising you to reinvent yourself constantly and take all the opportunities. And giving is always to receive, and be careful, you know, where you give, what you receive, and all these things. But I want you to consider the steps in order to get to your vocation. I'm going to go to Kim. Hi, Kim. How are you, my love?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I have this topic that I'm so enthusiastic about. How can I help you, my Kim?
Well, it's the perfect topic because that's exactly why I'm calling, and you know that's been on my mind for quite a few weeks. So I was in in childcare, and I'm going around in circles, and it's not satisfying. I'm working hours and hours and hours.
Right.
I had an issue with it. I worked 2 different jobs, and I had an issue with a woman the other day. And unfortunately, now I'm only working part-time, and I am freaking out. And I'm trying not to, but I have bills. So
that's exactly what I said at the beginning of the show. You don't want to be a slave. You don't just want to have a job to pay bills. You deserve way much more. You know, there's so much within you. There are so many talents that are unused, unexplored. So what do you think is your number one gift and your number one talent?
So I already became a notary. Then over the weekend, I became a loan signing agent. So I just opened up. I established a business today. I established a business. So every day I'm taking steps and steps and steps toward this. But and I'm going to do it. I mean, I have no choice, or I'll never get out of my circle. And I know I can do it, and I have a lot of support. But my
support is very important. Support is extremely important. Yeah, to rely on people who believe in you. But you also have to have a plan. Have a plan as good as possible, you know?
Yes, I'm making that.
Yes, yeah.
I'm utilizing the time that I'm only working part-time. I believe things happen for a reason.
Exactly.
It didn't work out with this woman. Unfortunately, I was trying to look for a job before I quit. It almost, I didn't even have a choice but to. She very much disrespected me. And so now I am
happen. Nobody should
and
be
I didn't.
Respectful. No.
Right. So, but you have bills to pay. I'm divorced, 3 kids, dogs. I mean, oh my God. So, you start going holy moly. So I can either, I'm trying to find part-time work. My afternoon boss, she's very flexible and said, whenever you get a notary job, go for it. Like she's so supportive, which I'm blessed. But I got offered like a job today that's full-time being a nanny. But if I take this job, I'll never have time to promote being a notary because it's like 50 hours a week. So I know what my gut is telling me, but I'm asking you, where do you see me financially in the next, like I found a part-time job, but the guy's not really responding, but he's dragging feet. And then I got offered this 50-hour job today, but then that doesn't help me promote the notary business, and I really need to focus on the notary business. So I'm concerned with my finances. And what do you see? Do you see me finding a part-time job in my finances? Where do I stand with all this? I need a little guidance.
Again, if you just go for another job and just a part-time job, it's just a way of just paying the bills, nothing else.
Right. Well, no. I'm going to continue the notary. I'm going to continue notary.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I also need some part-time work.
You should continue the notary. Absolutely. You should
No. I am. But it's going to take 15 to 30 days for my account to be approved. I just got qualified. So I need work between now and then. So I'm asking you, where do you see me financially, and do you see me finding some part-time extra? Like, I already have a part-time job, but I need more work. Do you see me finding any of that soon?
Just something temporary. I don't see you struggling. No, never see yourself struggling. You're not struggling. That's not happening. So see yourself. My sense, my intuitive mind is telling me that you're going to find a job through a younger lady. So there's somebody helping you just to get something to pay your bills, but that's not going to be only temporary. But it's okay, whatever it is that brings you some money to pay bills. I understand a lot of responsibilities, but you have the strength, and I see you getting everything you want. I see you achieving extraordinary things. The moment you break the pattern of fear and the pattern of staying in a meager job and don't allow yourself to fly and get all your potential, the moment you break that, you'll be perfectly fine. Yeah,
and I'm not stopping. I'm taking this leap because I have no choice but to do it. And my kids are watching, and it's so important that they see never give up. Like they see that, and I'm just all about providing, but I want them to be the best that they can and not see me fail. But I'm not really fearing it. I just want to know that, do you see a lady coming in to help me, like, part-time? Will you see me with some full-time work in the process of building my business?
No, I see you with a part-time job, and I think you're going to get some job that's going to be rewarding and helping you pay the bills, but it's like a temporary thing, And
so I already have a part-time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I already have the part-time job, but I need more money than part-time to live. That's obvious, right?
Well, I think that the way you're going to create that is through the knowledge, to expanding, something that you create in your own, that this becomes a business, and allow your business to grow, and allow your business. In other words, make sure that you do some marketing so that people know about you. People know that you exist. Put it on social media, put it everywhere, and then you're going to have a lot of clients. From there, you can generate a lot of money, as much money as you need, not only to cover everything, but to have the confidence that you have the financial support that you need, and you also achieve something that is your vocation and is something you love to do and you're very good at.
And that is my plan. But in between, do you find me finding extra work to make my bills?
But that's what I'm saying. Yes, there is extra work to pay your bills, definitely.
So you're seeing, like, is it going to be like nannying or personal assisting?
No, it's not nannying. I don't think it's nannying. I think it's something else. I think it more sounds like a personal assistant or something. That's what I see, yeah.
So you see, like, I'm not struggling at all, right?
No struggling, no. Don't allow that to happen.
No, I'm not going to allow it, but I need the work, and I'm not finding anything. If everything I'm finding, I need to let go of my other job, and I don't want to let go of the other job because it's been consistent for a year. So that would be silly. But I'm looking for the past month, and I'm not finding it. And that's why I was asking you. Notary's not going to happen right now. That takes time to build. So you see other work coming in for me to help me additionally pay my bills?
Yeah.
And it's with a woman?
Yeah. There's a younger lady helping you. So it's like a part-time job. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when is that going to come in? Do you have any idea?
I don't have a very clear idea. All I know that's going to happen. The more you look around, the universe is opening the door. It's something that's just happening. Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at 3 a.m. I can't even sleep anymore. So, okay. All right, Carmen. I just wanted to check in with you and see how I'm heading.
Don't panic. Don't let negativity. Yeah.
So you don't see me stressing out on bills?
No. No. And don't see yourself stressing out on bills either.
See, you have any time frame when I might come across another job?
The next 10 days. 2 weeks.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That makes me feel better because it's not easy to combine one job with another job. And I was hoping to find this guy. This guy, I want his job, but he's dragging his feet, and he like, I don't understand. Most people they need help. They jump after it. This guy is just like asking for help, but he's not really jumping after it. And it would be a perfect fit for me. So you don't see this guy coming in and making it a perfect fit.
I'm at the end of the show, so unfortunately I don't have any more time because the show is
okay,
over.
Love. Yes, you have a great time, and thank you.
I love you.
Okay,
so
bye-bye.
Everybody listening, I am Carmen Harra on OMTime Radio. I'll be with you next week, same place, same time, OMTime Radio. Thank you so much for listening, and be well.